Hey guys, Morgan's Maintenance. Today's tool review is going to be another product by Kaiweets. Now at the end of the year last year for Christmas, they kind of sent me two things as a gift. It took me a while to get them, and then also I've been behind on making a video for those, but they sent me these as a gift. I'm going to mark it paid promotion because I didn't pay for these things and I'm making a video for them. But again, they didn't ask me to do anything with these. One of the things they sent me was another multimeter. It's the HT118E. I'm not going to do a review on that one right now at this time. You guys can let me know in the comments below if that's something you're interested in seeing more about. Today what I'm going to talk about is this ES20. It's a 137-in-1 electric screwdriver handle. It's kind of a precision screwdriver with just tons of bits. So I don't really use things like this in my line of work as far as for things that I actually make money on. But I think this is a great set for me to have at my house just because how many bits are involved in it. And it's a pretty useful screwdriver. Again, I'll show you that here in a minute. But, you know, things like working on a computer. If I have a problem with my computer, I'm like most people. I will get on YouTube and look up things and see if something I can handle myself. A broken phone screen. You know, all those things are things that I will typically spend the time just to look up and see how I can change it myself, order parts, and then try to do it because I like to learn things, I like to try things, and that's typically easier for me than taking whatever that is to somebody's shop and then having to schedule a time to drop that off, schedule a time to pick it up. It's a lot of time involved in that, and if it gives me an opportunity to learn something, I like to go ahead and try to do it myself. But maybe there's some of you out there that are watching this that a precision screwdriver with all these bits is something that you actually use in your line of work, and you might want to look into this and see if it's worthwhile for you to use for the things that you do. But let's go ahead and get this opened up, and I'll show you all the parts and pieces of it, show you how it works. Alright, so as I said, it's the ES20 137-in-1 screwdriver set. Comes in this nice little case here. You open that up, and you can see you get all sorts of bits. There's just tons and tons of them. I think it is, let me see if it's got an actual number of the bits on the back. Yeah, it's 120 piece screwdriver bits. I'll put this up there, that way you guys can pause it if you want to, and maybe you can read all those because I'm definitely not going to be able to spend the time to go through those things. And then you also get, along with the screwdriver here, which is an electric screwdriver, plugs up with USB-C. Comes in a tube there that fits in the middle. You also get a lot of things for disassembly of, you know, electronics. There's a suction cup, there's little picks, a pair of tweezers, brushes, a flexible extension that works with all those bits. So pretty much anything that you can think of to use for small things. You also get 17 disassembly accessories there. So right there's that also, if you want to pause that and look at those. Again, it's quite a bit of pieces, and that's why I think for the price of this thing is going to run you regular price. It's $43, but they always have a coupon of some kind. Right now it's $15 off, so I mean 28 bucks for a screwdriver and all these bits and things like this, to where you're just going to run into something at your house that you need to try to take something apart. And I mean, there's quite a bit of pieces in here to get for $28. I think it's a very good value. And basically, again, you have all the bits. They fit into, you know, this screwdriver here. Let me see if I can get the length of this screwdriver real fast, just so you guys are having a 7-inch long screwdriver. And then you just put the bits in. I'm going to take this Posi Drive Zero because that's what I'm going to use here in a minute. And it just goes in. Now, it doesn't magnetize here or anything, but they do come with a magnetizer and demagnetizer inside of there that you can do. So it's got forward and reverse. So you have forward and reverse there. And then it also has a LED light that you press that button and it comes on and lights up things. So again, I don't use this in my day-to-day work, but just to have this around the house for 28 bucks, to where there's going to be something one day where it's going to be some weird bit that I'm going to need, that I've got it here in this compact case. I think it's a good fit for several people. It might not be for everybody, but I think it's a good fit for several people. Now, I was a little curious. Whenever I got these bits, I kind of got excited because I thought, man, I bet them would fit in my little Klein screwdriver. But for those of you out there that are just wondering, it's just a hair too big. won't go in there, because then you'd have all those bits to fit into your little precision screwdriver like this, which is a lot more slim, you know, than this thing is, obviously, although it's not electronic and, you know, doesn't have an LED light, all those things like that. But again, I'll just show it to you how you use it. We'll open up this small computer that I have here, a little small PC. Again, I've got some Posi Drive Zero screws right here, or that's the ones that, this Posi Drive fits in there better than the Phillips Zero. I tried it a minute ago just to make sure. And again, it's got forward and reverse, so you have the ability to get in there, back that screw out, put that screw in. Also have that light option, you know, that you can turn it on and off. I don't know how, it's not real bright, it's not crazy, but it's better than nothing. And then again, it's not magnetized, as far as if you're just going to take this out. I'm not able to pick up that screw by itself, but if I use their magnetizer, demagnetizer, and just put that on there, it magnetizes that bit, and then I can go back in and put that in. I think they say it's got 90 hours of standby on the battery, and then it's also got, like, I think 3 hours worth of use at being able to use it, because there's no speed or anything. It's just kind of forward and reverse. But I think it's pretty useful. Again, I think more than anything, the value is in the bits, because you're probably, again, going to run into something in your lifetime where you're going to try to change a phone screen, you're going to work on a computer or something like that, and it's going to take, you know, one of these Posi Drive bits or security Torx or something, you know, that you don't typically have just laying around your house, and it's there and it's available for you. So again, I think it's a pretty small tool, compact. I think what you're paying for more than anything, all these accessories. Now, this screwdriver also does work manually, so if you don't press the buttons and you want to just use it as a screwdriver, you can do that. It kind of locks itself. If you're not pressing the button, it's kind of just stuck in its regular position to where you can just use it as a regular screwdriver as well. So even if over time your battery dies on you and you don't want to get a replacement, or if the battery dies and you're in the middle of doing work and you don't want to charge it, you can still use it as a manual screwdriver and use all these bits. So yeah, guys, that's the Kaiweets ES20. Again, I'm not going to spend a lot of time going over each and every bits. I'll put a link to it in the description, and so if you want to check out more of the details on it. But I think if you're somebody who's looking for a small electric screwdriver and tons of precision bits, this might be something you might be interested in. Just wanted to share it with you guys. Thank you, Kaiweets, for sending it to me. Let me have the opportunity to take a look at it. But I hope it was useful. Hope it benefits you in some way. You guys stay safe. Have a blessed day, and I'll see you on the next video.